You're going to be ready in 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Apparently the red arrows are going over us in 8 minutes. Yeah. Someone messaged me this morning and said, look up at 10:36, red arrows are going over you. And I said, all right, okay. Right, let's let this lot out. Let the raptors out. Oh. Is there something in there for me? Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holly will be chuffed. She can steal more of my eggs. Right. Nope, nope. I don't want it. No, I don't want it. That chicken, every time she follows me, and if I stop, she couples in front of me and goes, go on then, help yourself. It's like, no, don't fancy it. You've got building spots. Yeah, showing you. Yep, you definitely throw like a girl.
Really go, yeah man. Get the bells of bum out.
Yeah, so I don't really think I should be stood there with her bum out, so. See if you can get it over there, hit the barn, that way. Yeah. Yeah. Fantastic. Right, well I'll leave them to play on the lawn and look out for the red arrows, which are apparently coming over in 5 minutes. I can't remember who gave me the heads up, but thank you. That's provided they do turn up. I got to put some fuel in the tractor because I've got a little job to do in Nibley for a customer. It's only a 4-acre paddock wants topping off, but earns a shilling, doesn't it? So, as well as fuel, I need to grease this chap up as well. So, I think I'll do that because, well, they're due over any minute, if my tip is correct. They're late. Perhaps they missed me. You've got a commercial going that way and a commercial going that way, but no little red orcs going that way or that way. They're usually going north or south of us where they pass. Not usually this far east. They're usually sort of more over Charfield way. But I don't know. Was he pulling my todger? Are they not coming at all? Have they already been and I've missed it? Because you know what's going to happen? The second I put this camera down and go in there and grease up and fuel up that tractor, I'm going to hear this loud rushy noise and it'll be gone. You know, if they're going across the horizon over there, I've got 15 seconds. If they come over me, I've got 2. Standing in the middle of my yard like a lemon. A hairy-legged lemon. Well, hairy-ish. I've got stuff to do. I need to crack on. Can you or anything? Quarter to 11. I wouldn't have thought they'd be this late. If they're coming, they should have been by now. Let's do this as well. Doesn't look too bad actually, but although you can over grease stuff, this chap does a fair bit of work. So, and oh, maybe she's got to run out. No, he hasn't run out. There you go. Trying to sucker me into thinking he went out. One. There you are. Ah. Plenty in there. Better get on. Too much grease on my new jeans. Go on, go on, go on. There he is. Bye! Oh, you swine. Well, no sign of the red arrows. I can only assume I've got the wrong day, didn't read the message right, or they're early, or late, or I was fed the sucker. I don't know. Or maybe they just didn't take this route. You know, maybe they went a different way. I will never know. Right. That's that all grease ready to go. I'll put some fuel in there, then they'll fly over. This will take 10 minutes, so I'll see when we're done, right? Nearly there. I can hear it. It's about there-ish. Now it's about there-ish. Come out to here and there. That's enough. I like to take the pressure off the pipe and the tap, just in case something goes wrong, somebody grabs it or it gets pulled off, less chance of a nasty spillage. That's it. We're pretty much ready to go. Just check that. Spot on. Okay, right. She's ready to go work. Right after I've had a cup of coffee and shut the barn door, or even shut the barn door, then add a cup of coffee. Our flooring arrived today. This is the flooring for upstairs in the granny flat, and the inch 25mm, whatever it is, insulation's arrived. We've got 4-inch insulation as well, so there'll be 4-inch insulation going between the rafters, and then this goes over the top, and then the plasterboard over the top of that. But the 4-inch insulation we're not getting from this company who delivered this, because they were £17, I think Dave said £17 a sheet more expensive than another company that is literally 10 miles away. It pays, and that's one of the reasons we enjoy Dave's company with workers. He will actually not just go to one building supplier and just get whatever he can get and you know, hang the cost. He kind of looks after our budget for us by ringing around. I mean, he will drive to Gloucester or Bristol to pick up materials if there's a saving, rather than Dursley or Stroud or local. He will do the miles to create the saving for the job. So all right, it might cost us a bit more in his travel and time to go and do it, but if there's like £100 saving on materials, he'll do the time. So and we're grateful for that, and that's what he's done with this. So we were hoping to get all the materials from the other company because they were cheaper on everything, but they didn't have the 100mm insulation and they didn't have the floorboards, so we've kind of had to get this from whence it came. Anyway, it's all got to be done. It's a case of we can do what we can to save a few quid here and there by being frugal and sensible and shopping around, but at the end of the day, we've got a timeline to meet. We've kind of promised mother-in-law that we'll get this done by Christmas, so she'll be in for Christmas, and we would like to keep that promise, and Dave wants to keep that promise as well, because being a friend of the family, he knows mother-in-law, he knows the family, so he's doing his best to try and do everything he can to keep the cost down and keep the build on schedule. So I'm saying that, I'm going to go and make him a cup of coffee. So because I'm having one as well, he must have one. And then I'm going to go and do a bit of topping. No red arrows. Don't know what happened to them. This is where I find out I'm still in the yard tomorrow at 10 o'clock with no camera, and they've over and I got the wrong day. Yeah. What is that? There's a cheesy what's-it in the middle of my yard. I don't know where that came from. Chickens love that. Chook, 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 chook. No, you're not having any. What is it? Every time I speak to you, you cuppy down for one. You know. What's it? Mmm. You want it? So what's it? Lovely. Eat the what's it. If you don't, She will, because she spotted it. She no? Okay. Don't then. Pepper. Do you want the what's it? Come on, Pepper. What's up with you? So what's it? Look. Oh yeah, nice. Oh, nice. What's it? Yummy, yum, yum. Why have you gone all like that then?
Yeah.
She's gone all like.
Oh, it's Biscuit.
Oh, Biscuit's nailed her again, has she?
She nailed it yesterday and the day before.
Where's Biscuit? Had a go at you.
And when I say nailed her, she cries and runs in her bed.
Oh.
She's really buckling.
Mean old Biscuit. Eh?
So
You're
of course,
just lovely, you are, aren't you? Yes, you are.
she is, but she's becoming quite.
Oh, you can't have that. Yes. Yes, thank you. She got such a lovely temper on her.
I know, which I don't want Biscuit being so bloody nasty.
She's just spiteful, isn't she? She's just jealous.
She is. She's really spiteful.
Yeah.
I mean, mine will do the whole sound like a demented dwarf.
And take a chunk out of Muppet.
But she won't hurt her, you know.
Okay. You say there was a cup of coffee in her?
I did. Did you want me to make coffee? That's what I shouted.
Oh, yeah, please, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about David that one as well. So. Don't carry any money? Yeah. I got some.
Or your day queen.
Have you, Queen?
Fibres work, because they won't rot now.
Oh, yeah, but I don't want to put a fiver under there.
Don't worry, if you give Andy a fiver to put under there, it won't make it.
You put a pound in there.
Won't be there.
Yeah, I'll swap you a fiver for this pound coin. That's the right date on it. So. Look at that pointy bit. Is that where the coin goes in there, is it? If we can find one.
Or if we can find one, we can put one in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
We'll try and find one. We want one with 2021.
2021. I've got to find a coin with 2021 on it. Alright. I'm going to have a look in me. I might have one. Hey? 4 candles? Is that handles for forks? I'm not going to go in the house and look for one just in case you find one. No? I'll go and have a look. I've got a jar of coins in the house. We're going.
2020 is the earliest.
Alright, 2021. I'll go see what I can find. He's shiny. I need my glasses. $2017. That ain't no good. 2017, 16, 18, 16. I kind of want to put a pound coin in there because it was the biggest denomination, well, apart from the £2 coin obviously, that I could. And it might be a coin that would be interesting in 100 years' time. But I've got a few more in my van. I've got to look in there. This is my pocket change bar. I don't like carrying money in me pound coins in that in my pocket, so these just go in the jar. This is what my kids used to rob every time they were going out when they were little, or my wife robs for car park money or anything like that. Handy to have a pot of loose change around. Right, we'll go look in the van. This is my van change pot. I'm not sure if I'm going to have any more success in there, to be honest. 16. 16. How difficult could it be to find one coin with 2021 on it? I don't care what it is. I'd like a pound coin in there, that would be the nicest one, but 17. 16. 17. Okay. Well, it's not the end of the world if I don't do it, but it would be nice. Where else can I rob some coins from? Come on, you. Go on, up you go. Good girl. Right, she and I, as in Biscuit and I, are off to Waterley Bottoms, which is over in North Nibley. Ready? Oh no. So I've never been to this particular site before, this job, so I don't know what the lay of the land is, or what the grass is like, or what the terrain is like. This is our first time. Apparently it's only 4 acres, so it shouldn't take very long. But I think that 4 acres is in 3 pieces. So we will see when we get there. A bit tight through these lanes. Having to breathe in and squeeze a bit. But we have actually managed to get here. That's not too bad. Could be interesting. Machine's set up quite high. I don't want to take everything off because I think there's sheep coming in here soon. saw a hole there. You have to have your eyes front and back. Just when you're leaning over a bit like this, badger hole in the wrong place, ends up with a tractor with his wheels in the air. I don't want that. First time round done, so the headland's kind of done. Should be easier after this. Famous last words. Everything's falling everywhere. It might only be 4 acres. It's probably going to take me as long to do this 4 acres as it does to do 10 at home. This kid's giving up trying to sit on the shelf. It's fed up with falling on the floor. I think she'd rather stay in there for now. Work. It's gone to seed out here, so my little blue brush will definitely be getting some employment when we're done. So there was another piece at the far end. It's smaller than this bit out here, but very steep with a ridge going through the middle of it. So overgrown in there as well. I can't get a tractor underneath a third of it, so I kind of left that one. Yes, I could probably get in there and do some of it, but it would be half a job, and I don't know the ground. If I knew the ground, I may be a bit happier to do it, but I don't know the ground, and leading on banks and steep stuff like that. I don't know where the holes, the dips and the lumps are. I'd just rather not. Remember, this is my only tractor, apart from the 695. I can't afford to lose this. Not for 20 quid. Yeah, that's what it would be worth to top that bit. Maybe 20 quid. Not worth it. That's it, job's done, customer's happy, a couple of hours, you even paid me, bonus. Right, now all I've got to do is get down these narrow lanes and go home. I've got about 3 inches clearance either side of the topper on some of these lanes, where people have built walls right up against the road. But I do know it fits. So it fits. So we'll go this way. Mrs. P's grumpy. She's not very happy. And apparently it's my fault. My fault that I didn't tell her that the plumber's coming tomorrow and that he's going to take the carpet up in her office and cut the floorboards and lift stuff in her office, and she's working all day tomorrow and I didn't warn her, and she hasn't had time to organise herself and move stuff around, and it's my fault. So she's just gone off now to walk the dogs with Holly out there somewhere to cool off before she comes back and gives me a second year bashing for it being my fault that I didn't tell her that the plumber's come in tomorrow, even though I knew Tuesday. Yeah, might be my fault a little bit. I don't think it's on my mind, alright? Well, I've not been here a lot of the day. I've been out doing other bits and bobs, but Andy has finished the gable end. That is now up. Dave has completed filling in the other side with the rafters and everything else. I'll show you what I mean in a second. On this side, and started filling in, I don't know what this bit's called. What's this bit called on the end where the roof overhangs? Anyhow, he started filling that bit in. Unfortunately, the plastic cladding that we use on the rest of the house, the oak coloured plastic cladding, you can't get it deep enough to fill that gap there. They don't make it that deep, so we've had to use plywood, and we're just going to stain it to make it look like that. I mean, it's right outside the door. Hopefully no one's going to stand in the doorway just looking up going, it's not the same. It's not exactly the same, but it will be pretty close. So the rest of the plastic cladding we've got today, that's got to go on. Plumber, like I say, is coming tomorrow. I think he's here all day, which I'm hoping they're going to kind of work out where radiators are going, where hot and cold water's going, drainage, all that sort of stuff. So it'll be a conversation with him in the morning, so I can't go anywhere because I kind of need to be here to make some decisions. But yeah, they're going to be taking at the floor in Mrs. P's office and sawing stuff and banging stuff, and she's not happy. Oh well, never mind. She'll forgive me in a month or two.